hope you watch this really closely because, you know, we all need good lighting every day. That's just a must-have, right? But what about home and away? Now listen to this. What about daytime, nighttime, and emergencies? This is the perfect solution, and it's from Living Glow. Do you listen to this stat? This is fun. We have sold over 800,000 Living Glow light bulbs here at HSN in a little over a year. You do not sell that incredible amount if it doesn't work, and they're brilliant. And we have the smartest ones we've ever offered tonight. In fact, we have the best deal we've ever offered. So what's happening? You're actually getting 6 of these. Now, normally when we do this, we offer 3, so let me cut this package in half. You get 3, and it comes out to about $7.42 per bulb, and that's great, right? How about we double it? We double the offer and we lower the price. Now we're at $4.99 per bulb. And listen to this, you are looking at, this is cracking me up, 270 years of lighting in your home. So you put them in any normal socket that holds a 60-watt bulb, and this is a bright 60-watt equivalent. You use them every day, just like you would your lamps. You know, just use them. But when emergency happens, or if you want to go and use these independently, guess what? I can. And that's kind of just the beginning of our story. So here's the scoop. I'm going to show you the value. I'll give you your options, and then we're going to jump to Julie, and she's going to tell you more about it. So value. Why do you watch HSN? You always expect values from us, and we have blown it out on this one. $95.94. And still, that's great for all the things this can do, and quite frankly, how long they'll last, right? You get the 6 power caps. That's really important. When I turn these on and I'm holding them independently, you get 6 matching power caps that go with the bulbs. Then you also get 3 of the power adapters. So you get the caps and the adapters, 3 of these, 6 of these. So if you do want to go and use these outside, you know, just for an evening cookout, if you want to hang them in the trees temporarily for a barbecue, people coming over and you want to create kind of magic, or if you want to walk around your house and use them anywhere you need them, you've got 6 of those that come with the bulbs themselves. The adapter is really cool, and Julia will show you what that does. Shatterproof, which is really great. And we are seriously not $95, almost $96. We're at $29.99 for a single day for the rest of the year. We don't have this plan to be on again as a today's special for the rest of the entire year. It is an outstanding value. All right, Julie, I know you're ready. Welcome back. It's good to have you again. And boy, obviously people love these. It doesn't surprise me if we've sold 800,000 in the past. It was nice to see an even better offer tonight.
Yeah, it's a great offer. It's also become a huge customer pick, so we're really excited to be here. So it's made by Living Glow. They're a standard everyday bulb, and they fit a standard socket. So you can put it in a table lamp, a floor lamp, a desk lamp, even a hanging light fixture, and you use them every single day. So they're a 60-watt equivalent, but what makes them different, they have a battery inside of them. So when you lose power, I'm going to cut the power. So in this one, this is a regular LED bulb. This one right here is the Living Glow. So you lose power, 1, 2, 3, the regular light goes off, the Living Glow will come on. And now it has a brand new energy savings mode in it, where that mode will last for up to 8 hours. So you have
Okay, well, let me show you my demo. We'll get Julie back in just a second. All right, so here's kind of what she was explaining. I just want to show you, right here is a regular incandescent bulb, the old-fashioned bulbs. It's very hot. I can even feel the warmth coming up over the bulb itself. Here is our Today Special bulb. Now, imagine this. It's a hurricane, it's ice, it's snow, it's some weird power outage in your neighborhood, and everything goes out. So the whole neighborhood's black. Nobody has any lights on, and yet your house is completely lit up, because you've got to remember, these are a 60-watt equivalent. I think a lot of times when we're talking about bulbs like this, we worry because we say, well, you know, we've had experiences with kind of bulbs that are sort of temporary bulbs or battery-operated bulbs or solar bulbs, and the light is just really wimpy and just like poof. It's just not really bright. These are extremely bright. In fact, I can't even have these on for very long because I can't look at them for very long, because they truly are room-filling bright bulbs. But again, use them every day like you would a regular LED light bulb. It's super energy efficient. Leave them in, you just put them in here. They're literally charging as you're using them. And then when that emergency happens and you lose power, guess what? You can see this one is still lit, and it'll be lit for up to 8 hours of additional light. And then you just recharge them again. Once the power comes back on, guess what? They're recharging automatically. So Julie, I know you've rejoined us. Can you continue on where you were at?
Sure. So it has that full battery right there, and the battery lasts up to 8 hours. So a couple of new things about it: you can now dim it when you take it out of your lamp. You can actually take it out and put that power cap on. And then it has a low energy mode. So that's what extends the life of the battery. But also, if you double click it, you can see it turns red or green. And red means that it's still charging. Green means that it's fully charged. So I love that's a brand new mode. Here they're showing some decorative uses of how you can use it. But I tell you what, for those emergency situations, lightning, a thunderstorm. I know last year in Texas, they were out for days. Then there's blackouts. We all lose power at some point. So I've got my two lamps. This is a regular LED. This is the living glow. You lose power 1, 2, 3. The living glow will come on and it'll stay on for 8 hours. It works like a regular bulb. Now, the other thing I want to show you is each bulb is rated for 50,000 hours. So what that means is that if you use it in a lamp, and let's say you use it for 3 hours a day, it's going to last for up to 45 years.
Okay, really, these bulbs will last longer than we will.
Own it because yes, exactly. And because they're so energy efficient, they're going to last around I'm sorry, the cost to own it is about $1 a year. So they're super energy efficient. The other thing about them, they're cool to the touch. They're also totally shatterproof, and then they fit a standard socket. So in this one right here, I have it out. You can see that it's on, but with that brand new mode, you just double click it. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's green, and that means that it's fully charged, and it's charging. So the number one question that people say is, well, how do I charge it since it has a battery inside? Use it every day, and when it's on, it's charging. So it takes about 8 to 10 hours to be in that fully charged mode, and then after that, you're good to go. But I know my mom, last year when the whole Texas thing was going on, they were having the blackouts, so my mom got a little bit nervous, and she asked, well, how am I supposed to know when they're fully charged? Now you have a mode. So there's your on mode, and then you just double click it, and then you can see the green. You know now that it's fully charged and ready to go.
And again, you don't worry about it, guys. You literally just go through and replace all your old bulbs around your house, and it's automatically going to be ready if the power happens to go out. So again, the whole neighborhood's going to be black. Nobody's got a single light on, and all of a sudden they're like, how in the world, do you have a generator in your house? How do you have all the lights on? And I'll tell you, that is comfort. That's peace of mind, because it's already scary if it's late at night and there's a big storm going on and there's winds howling all over and you lose power. It scares the kids, it scares you. I think when you have these, you really get that peace of mind that every day you're using them. So it's a great value because you're going to use them every day. It's not just the emergency box, right? But then when the power goes out, guess what? Your house is lit up like Christmas. I mean, it is bright as can be because all of these lamps we're going to turn on. Now, I love this too. You can see they're beautiful. If you want to use them just beside your bed, again, put them in the normal places you use your LED bulbs. It's only in that emergency that all of a sudden they're gonna turn on. You actually forget about it and then go, oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I bought these. Because even in that emergency, you feel better because you've got plenty of light to see, to deal with that emergency. Also, I think it's really fun because if you wanna use them with the cap on them, if you're gonna go tenting, camping, we know people who take these with them to go and give that extra light. If you've gotta go down to the basement that's kind of dark most of the time, it's great for that. It becomes the best darn flashlight you could ever have. If you want to walk the dogs at night and you're like, hey, I want a whole lot of light when I'm walking, just take it out and walk the dogs with it. Maybe that's your reason for using it. It also is a customer pick. And honestly, that doesn't surprise me because we've sold over 800,000. You don't sell over almost 1 million of something unless people really love them. You know, they're gonna stop buying them because they don't like them. But in this case, it's a huge customer pick. I love this one gal, Summer in Utah, said, these light bulbs are great. I bought 3 packages and plan to order more. This gal, this is San's dad, a guy in New York, purchased these to take camping. They're great to hang up outside our camper. And again, they're not designed to be outside all night long in all the weather. You know, they're not weatherproof. But if you are gonna use them for that extra light and then bring them in the evening's done on the porch porch, on the deck. I live the idea, if you're hosting a, let's say, a wedding reception, or you're having people over for a barbecue, can you imagine just hanging these from a tree and how you'll just create magic in that outdoor environment? And then obviously you want to bring them in at the end of the event, but how cool is that, right? Okay, so here's the scoop. We have now sold, wow, almost 5,000 in just tonight's show. That's not all month, that's literally just tonight. You're getting 6. Our normal package is 3. And remember, those customer reviews, those 5-star reviews, are on a set of 3, not on a set of 6. It is our biggest, most complete combination at our best value we've ever done. And that's why people are buying multiple sets. Why not, right? You gotta have light bulbs. Just if I was selling an LED light bulb, this is a super value. The fact that it's a smart bulb with high tech and completely charges itself makes it even better at that same great price. But remember, one day only for the whole year. This is your only opportunity to get this as a today's special, because we do not have it scheduled for the rest of the year to come back. And again, our biggest package we've ever done. Look at that, 90, what is it, 90, 95, 94? That is the total value. That's what you'd pay at retail. And by the way, there are other ones out there that are rechargeable for emergencies, but they're way more expensive than this, like crazy expensive. You definitely wanna get ours. They have the little battery in them, but you want ours because we've got the best value. And again, we're not at 95, we're at $29.99 tonight while they're available. Oh, by the way, 2 choices, sorry, I didn't say that. We have the day white, like the white daylight, or we have the soft warm. Both are a 60-watt equivalent, so they're both extremely bright. All right, so I know, Julie, you've got more to share with us too. I'm gonna pop these 2 on so you can see them. Again, there's your day, there's your warm, wildly bright light. So don't worry, they're not little puffs of light, which, Julie, I think people have been disappointed in some battery-operated lights that have been available in the past because they just seriously weren't bright.
Right, these are a 60-watt equivalent, so one light will light up an entire room. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, these are called the power plugs. You're getting 3 of these. These are kind of fun. You can take a lamp, okay, instead of plugging it into the wall, you plug it into the power plug, and look at this. You can walk around with your lamp. Maybe you want to take this outside on the deck for the summer. You have that. I think that's kind of a fun feature. But let me go over here. So let me show you. We showed you some table lamps, desk lamp, floor lamps, but also have a right here. It works just like a regular light bulb. So you can see I'm turning it on and off, and then I'm going to, there we go. It's red. That means that it's, I can tell that it's fully.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to Julie in just a second, but I kind of wanted to come over to this other part of our studio because I want you to see, this is just a beautiful lamp. And it's so simple, it's so simple. You literally just screw it in. Remember, these are really cool to the touch and they're shatterproof. So you screw it in, use it every single day. I mean, use just a normal, great LED, energy efficient light bulb. But then again, power goes out in your neighborhood, this light's gonna pop on, and it's going to be this bright. And it can be bright up to 8 hours. That is a long time to get really bright light that you can read by, that you can go around the house with, that you can see where you're going and not tripping over carpeting or tripping down the steps. I also think this is a great investment if you have elderly parents and they just refuse to move out of their house. You know, you got those stubborn parents or grandparents, and they're like, no, we're not moving, we're gonna stay home as long as we can. And I get that, that's gonna be me, I'm sure of that. But you know, you worry about it. And if the lights were to go out, would they trip? Would they fall? Would they stumble? Could they see their way maybe to get to the kitchen, or they need to get down to the basement to look at the fuse box? Now you actually feel more secure because you know if they lose power, their entire place can be completely lit up for up to 8 hours. Now here's how many we've sold in just this show. Over 5,100. And I know we're busy once again like we were last hour. If you can, automated ordering is one way to order, but I would just go to hsn.com and you can couple clicks and you've got them. I also want to welcome all of you who are new to HSN. You're a new customer. We have hundreds of you shopping for the first time. This is a great thing to shop for. It's a smart buy because not only is it a beautiful light that you're going to use for literally decades, but then when that emergency happens, watch this, and the power is out. You literally have lost power. Look what happened. The traditional light, gone. This light, instantly, you almost missed it, turned on, and now I've got up to 8 hours of power before I need to recharge that. And that's saying something about that too. Hey, Julie, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Let's say somebody doesn't, maybe they want to use 3 of them in the house and they want to keep 3 for truly an emergency, because each one has 8 hours of power, right? And they want power
Right.
for, you know, a lot of light. How long will it hold the charge of a battery if I'm not using it or it's not inside a lamp?
Yeah, it should hold its charge for up to a year.
Oh, nice,
And then,
perfect.
and what I love about these, if you're not sure, then all you have to do, here it is, you can see where it's on, is just flip that switch. And now I know that it's red, so it's not fully charged. So these, that's brand new. These tell you exactly what the charge is. I love that. So, and again, it works like a regular LED bulb. Here's another cool thing. I'm going to take it right out of the socket, so it fits a standard socket. And then you take that power cap. So if you lose power, and let's say you want to go check outside, see what's going on, or check on the kids, that's where you just click that little button and it turns into a portable flashlight. And then if you double click it now, it puts it in a lower power mode, and that extends that battery life for up to 8 hours. And then again, if you want to extend it some more, you could just turn it off and you turn it on. But how cool is that? And then you can walk around with that. And this is what Suzanne is showing, how decorative it is, just like that.
Yeah, I love that feature. There's a little hook on here, guys. And so that hook, if you want to hang it up, again, I love the idea if you have people coming over and you want to create that ambiance in your backyard or your patio or balcony or deck or whatever, you just hang them from a tree. Now, do bring them in. You know, they're not going to last in the weather. But just for that night or that evening, you can just create magic all around your yard, because look, they're complete. And look, that's 8 hours of power, and they're going to light up that space for you. I think that's wonderful. Also, how many of us have the dark closet and you always need more light in there? Maybe you're thinking about that basement. Going down the steps is always treacherous because there's never enough light. Think about going up in that dark attic and you're trying to dig around and find something. You just like, gosh, if I just really had a bright lamp up here, it would really help. Guess what? You've got it, because in this instance, you can see it's completely portable. And again, you get an immense amount of light. Maybe it's just the grandkids or the kids coming over and they're going to be sleeping in the tents in the backyard, and you want to have a fun like birthday party. They can run around with these in the yard just like we used to back in the day with flashlights, and use them. And then when the party's over, you go, oh yeah, I'm gonna screw them back in my main light in my house. I just think it is so smart. You're ready to go, and you know there's nothing worse when the power goes out, your house is pitch black, and people are more frightened in those circumstances. And why be that way? We all know light gives us comfort, you know? It makes us feel more secure. We can see what we're doing. So whether it's every day, which you're going to use them every day for literally years, or it is that emergency when, boom, power goes out, guess what? Your house is going to be lit up like you have full power when every other home in your neighborhood is pitch black. So it's an awesome time to invest in these. And Julie, you know, I said this earlier, but you don't sell 800,000 in a little over a year or so without it being exceptional quality. People just wouldn't buy it, and obviously we wouldn't have it on the air.
Yes, and I love reading the reviews, because there were so many situations last winter, even a couple months ago, where people lost power. And I know you think, are they really going to work? And they do. So I loved reading the reviews about that. But also, don't forget that each bulb is rated for 50,000 hours. So what that means is if you have them in a lamp or a floor lamp or a table lamp and you use it for about 3 hours a day, they will last, one bulb will last 45 years. And the energy efficient, the cost efficiency of it is a little bit over $1 a year. So throw out those old, they call them the incandescent bulbs, those old fashioned bulbs that break. Throw those out, use these. They're also cool to the touch and they're shatterproof. Well, I want to show you in the bedroom again too, because most people have your nightstands and you've got your lamps on those. So if you're sleeping and you would lose power, 1, 2, 3, the light doesn't automatically come on. All you have to do is flip your switch, the light comes on. That one over there is a regular bulb, so that one's not going to come on. But you have power now. You can also unscrew it. And remember, I always recommend that people take that power cap by their bedside, because now you have it. Now you can get out of bed. You don't have to worry about tripping. You can go to the bathroom. You can check on the kids. You can check that breaker box. And then remember, brand new, it's got that low power mode. So it brings it down a little bit. It's still a 60-watt equivalent, but now that light is going to last for up to 8 hours. And you turn it on and off just like a regular bulb. So I love it right there. So let me show you again. You lose power. It's at night. There's a thunderstorm. That's a regular bulb. This is the living glow. 1, 2, 3, power goes out, your living glow will come on. Now, if it's dark and you're asleep, all the lights don't automatically come on. They work like a regular bulb. So you just reach over, flip the switch, regular bulb, and then you have power, you have light for up to 8 hours.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it gives you a sense of security. And it's funny because most of you forget about it. You're gonna use them, you're gonna put them all on your lights and go, oh, it's such a nice bright light, it's so pretty, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you'll have that power outage and all of a sudden your lights all come on, you go, oh gosh, that's right, I forgot I got the living glow bulbs in my lamps. And everybody's kind of like, how did your house have power last night? You ever have the power go out and you guys look down the street and every house is pitch black and then your house is gonna be all bright and lit like there's no problem at all. It's just a nice feeling and it is a sense of true security. All right, I do want to give you another update and kind of review where we're at. Today we are, listen to this, $65 off the retail value. It is our biggest bundle at our lowest price that we've ever offered. So $65 off. And it's worth it even at the whole value of $95 because you have that sense of peace of mind that you're not going to be without lights, right? So here we are, $29.99. It is the only time this year we are offering this as a today's special. So I love it. And you guys are like, oh, I'm not going to think about it now. But you get in that next emergency and your house is pitch black and you're like, duh, why didn't I get those? And the cool thing about it is it's just not for the emergency box. Like we do buy stuff for our hurricane box, but this is every day. You know, if you want to invest in something, you want something you can get the biggest bang for your buck. So every day, beautiful light bulbs. You're using them for literally decades in that lamp by your bed or in that lamp in the living room. And yet when the power goes off just like this, boom, guess what? You're going to still have an entire lit house because you've replaced your other bulbs with these. And if you're looking for LED because you know it's energy efficient, we've got the options. If you want the bright daylight, it's an option. I'm a soft warm girl. I love the soft warm light. It's just a preference. But I will tell you the bright daylight is by far outselling the soft. So there's bright daylight. You can see my pink shirt. Here's the soft yellow. Now both of these are 60-watt equivalent. I think that's the other concern we have because if you've ever bought anything in the past that has batteries or it's a little tap button for your closet, you've been disappointed because it's just not really super duper bright. These are extremely bright. In fact, it's funny, we've got this little demo over here just showing the two different colors. And honestly, I had them put it completely away from me because I cannot look into both of those for very long. That is how really brilliant they are. That's how much light they're emitting. But again, totally cool and shatterproof. So even if you give these to the kids with the cap on them and they want to run around because they're having a really fun birthday party and they're out in the backyard catching fireflies or just having fun, you don't have to worry about it. Give them to the kids. Let them play with them. They're awesome. And then just screw them back in your main lamp and gosh, guess what? You got light. In that emergency though, there you go. Oh, there it is. On and power off. And I've got power, I've got light. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. Miss Julie, thank you so much. We'll see you throughout the day. What an awesome today's special. Thanks, Jules. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys, in this, and if you can, again, please use automated ordering. That is the #1 best way right now to be able to order yours before either your favorite color sells out, or of course, you know, you get busy during the day and then you go, oh shoot, I forgot to get them. This is the last time we'll do it as a today's special for the rest